Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for coming on and joining Coopersthaiadventure live stream with myself and Mr. Brooke Schneider. Thank you, Mr. Schneider, for coming on and joining us as always. Um, Today's topic is all about what should you bring with you when you come to Thailand. Now, we did make a video on the top 10 things to bring with you when you come to Thailand, but it was 18 months ago. I did a walk and talk on the beach, and I've been inundated with emails over the last couple of months. At least 20 emails out of several hundred I've received have been asking me, Coop, I'm planning on coming to Thailand. I want to retire. I'm trying to get my ducks in a row. What do I need to bring with me? And I refer people back to that old video. Well, we've had in the last 18 months an extra 10,000 subscribers join our channel since then. And they haven't watched or been able to catch up to the over 400 videos we've made on the channel. So I thought, right, okay, let's do a refresher and let's make it a live stream so you guys can ask your question and put in your 2 cents, as we have a lot of people here that are boots on the ground now that are on the live stream, and they can give their 2 cents of what they wish they would have brought with them, or in hindsight, what they actually brought and they didn't need. So that is what today's topic is all about. Now, the one thing I recommend the most to bring to Thailand is
Money.
money. Yes. Now,
Whoa.
something fell. I don't know what that was, but something fell behind me. And one of those things is cards, bank cards, credit cards. And I recommend having several. Okay. So what I did is I've got a checking account and a savings account with the same bank. So I got two ATM cards and I got them both on the same app, and I can transfer between both the checking and savings account, no problem. And I did that because what happens if I get over here and one of my ATM cards gets lost? I'm screwed. I then have to wait 8 weeks maybe to get another one. And if you ain't got enough cash, you're stuck. So I recommend bringing several ATM cards with you and credit cards as backup. Now, one mistake I made is I canceled my cards when I left the West, my credit cards. Should never have done that. I learned the lesson because I canceled my credit cards, thinking, oh, it'd be no problem getting credit cards in Thailand. I learned the hard way. No, we can only get pay as you go as retirees here, unless you're working in Thailand and you're registered as working in Thailand, and you're here on a working visa, then you can apply through credit for the bank. But if you're here on a pension, no chance. So, lesson learned by Cooper himself. I wish I would have kept my credit cards open and didn't cancel them before I got here. And what about you, Brooke? What's one of the lessons you learned that you didn't bring with you that you should have done?
Shaving cream
Shaving
and razors. Why did you laugh when I said that earlier?
I thought
You
it was
laughed
hilarious.
hilariously.
I thought it was
what
hilarious.
what an insult. Yeah, you know, and you guys know what I mean. If you got a good razor, you like that razor. So
I got a Gillette Mach 3.
Yeah, well, it's expensive as heck here, the shaving cream, number one. And it's like 3 times as much as the West, I find. Unless prices have gone crazy there, I don't know. But a small can is like $6. And I'm thinking, what the heck? I used to pay 99 cents back home for that stuff on sale. And the razors, yeah, here's the problem with the razors. Sure, I order them on Lazada. They're fake. They're fake Chinese.
Why order them on Lazada? I buy them at the local supermarket.
Yeah, well, they're probably fake too.
No, they're not. Well, they're brilliant.
They're too much money then. I don't know. Lazada was cheap, but that's why they were cheap. They were fake. But no, in all seriousness, definitely bring a handful of cash. I think Romeo mentioned that earlier here in the live chat. But,
well, I got something to tell you, Mr. Gomer Pyle. Gas is not $5, 5 cents a gallon anymore. Okay.
What? No, that's true. But yeah, bring some cash. And the reason is that to get started, you want to make sure that number one, your cards are working when you get here. Your apps are working. Your two-factor authentication is working with the bank. So, yeah, bring a fistful of dollars.
Yeah,
That's good. And you don't have to spend it. If you find that everything's working when you land, good. Keep that cash on hand for an emergency.
Now, in regards to what Brooke's point in bringing cash, which is an excellent point, bring the higher bills. The higher bills, the better exchange rate.
$100
If you're
bills.
bringing 1, 5s, and 20s, you're going to get a bad exchange rate. If you're bringing 50s or $100 bills, you get a better exchange rate.
Yeah.
So
make sure they're pristine. Like when I was coming, I actually called my bank ahead of time. I was in Florida, and I called the TD bank there in Largo, and I said, look, I'm going to Asia. I need $100 bills, but they have to be pristine.
Yes.
They have to be new. They can't be wrinkled. They can't have pencil writing creases. No.
Yeah.
And I explained why they don't take them, and it's a hassle. Could you please make sure? And she did. And I think I bought around $8,000 or something. So there was quite a few, like 80 of them. And there was only one that I had to have her exchange when I went through because it did have a bend in it. So anyways, that's a good tip. Coop just said, bring the big ones, hundreds, make sure they're pristine.
Exactly.
And how to keep them in that, put them in a nice envelope.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And don't fold that, put it inside a book or something that it's, or inside your iPad, close the cover, whatever.
Yeah. And another thing, I'm sure somebody's going to ask in the chat, how much can I legally bring into Thailand cash? Is there a limit? Yes. What is that limit? $20,000 US per person before you have to declare it at customs. So you can bring up to 20,000. I know in America you can only take out 10,000, but Thailand you can actually bring in 20. So if you wanted to bring 20, you just get a statement from your bank account. You declare it at customs when you leave in the US. Hey, I'm going to Thailand to retire. I've taken this initial amount of 20,000 to get me started. Here's a receipt from the teller at the bank. Bob's your uncle. You prove it. You'll have no problem at leaving American customs with it as long as you declare it. And when you get to Thailand, you don't have to declare it because it's 20,000 or under. You don't declare.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah.
What else should you bring with you?
Coffee.
Yeah. What's wrong with my coffee?
Your coffee's good. Yours is the exception. I found some good, but seriously, the coffee here is totally different. Most of it's pre-mix, I find, and they don't have the selection like we did in the West.
Really?
Yeah, they have coffees that I've never heard of in small quantities, not big bags. I did get kind of hooked on Tim Hortons when I was back there. In hindsight, I should have brought more of it. I got lots now, so thanks guys that have brought it. Actually, I've got over an abundance in a way, but yeah, at the start, I was not that impressed with the coffees I could get here. Pretty well, most of it's instant, So,
but you're talking from the supermarket.
From the supermarket. Now
I got getting coffee beans.
I got a buddy. He likes making his Greek coffee, and he says, Brooke, it's here now. So he brings it from Australia, and it's good stuff. I will say that, Johnny, he's got good stuff. So yeah, there is certain situations like that. Those are only two that I can think of for myself. There's a lot of bookkeeping you should do in the West. You mentioned it already with the credit cards and the bank cards. Get your Wise card set up for your transfer. Get your good rates, guys. So definitely get that done in the West. Get a trading platform set up in the West. It's much easier to do it there than do it over here.
Yeah.
If you find later you want to trade, and you guys might say, well, okay, I've got one. Well, maybe it's good to have a redundant one. Secondly, I don't have one. I don't think I'll ever trade. You never say never. You might be wanting to buy some Bitcoin or something like that in the future. So definitely get all of that stuff done in your home country. Your technology, get that addressed. Make sure your iPads are working or Androids, whatever you decide. I would bring 2 phones. That's what I did.
Yeah.
And you know, at least I know they're unlocked and they're you know, they're working when I leave the West. So anyways, things like that. But
Speaking of phones, the other thing I recommend doing is if you don't want to have a SIM contract from your home country, and you're from America like myself, download Magic App. It's $3 a month is all I pay. And I get a discount for being a combat veteran. So normal price, I think, is $6 a month. I get it for $3. Just all you have to do is submit your DD 214 when you register with them. And I pay $3 a month, but you have to download it in the West. You can't download it here in Thailand unless you go connect to a VPN and then you tell it that you're in America, then you can download it. But it's better to set it up, get it up and running, contact your banks, see if they'll accept that number that you're given. You can choose any state in the West in America that you want the number to be in. You want area country code 512-445-287, whatever. 212, you can choose it and they'll give you a number. And I got with my bank and I said, look, I'm going to be retiring to Asia. I need to know that, can I use this for my 2-factor identification? They sent me a message and I received it while I was in the bank. They said, yep, as long as we can do that, we're happy. And they made a note and updated my account. The other thing I recommend while you're in the bank is tell them you're going overseas.
true.
Because if you don't, they may think it's fraud. And the first time you go to put your card in the machine, all of a sudden it recognizes that you're not in America. It thinks somebody stole your card. You're not in England, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, wherever, Europe. And it takes your card and then you're screwed. So tell them before you go, say, I'm leaving. I went straight to the bank manager and I said, look, I'm leaving. I sat down, I spoke to her for 10 minutes, you know, and I got everything set up the way I wanted it before I left. And I watched her physically put the entry in the computer that I was going to be using my card overseas. And I listed the countries. I said, Philippines, Thailand, you know, most of Asia. I'll be traveling around a lot while I'm there. I want to be using my card in all these countries. I said, okay, we'll update the system. Any problems? She gave me a direct number. I can call her, you know, if I have any problems, which is great. You know, I like having that sort of relationship with my bank. So that's the financial side out of it. Next thing I recommend, clothes. When you come out here, do not bring a shitload of clothes with you, folks, because the clothes you're going to be bringing for the West, 9 out of 10 times, it can be made out of polyester or cotton or wool. You're going to sweat big time with that out here. We're close to the equator. Okay, there is virtually no winter here in Thailand. It never gets below 80 degrees where we live. And it's somewhere between 80 and 110 all year round. So it fluctuates 30 degrees.
Lovely weather. Lovely weather.
Fantastic
Especially
weather.
this time of year.
And in April, it's our hottest month of the year, and the humidity is up there in the high 80s, high 90 percentile, with it being 100 degrees outside. So you're really going to sweat like mad, and you're not going to wear those clothes. You're going to end up going to leave them in your wardrobe, and then you're going to go out and buy all the nylon clothes that you can over here to keep cool, the anti-sweat clothes like we wear, you know, that when you do sweat, it keeps you cool. So
quick dry, I think
quick dry,
they're
called. These. That's what Coopersthaiadventure T-shirts are made out.
And they're cheap.
And they're cheap. They're very cheap out here to buy. And you can buy all your foreign sizes. You know, you can. I've been to the night markets and I've seen sizes all the way up to 6, 7 XL. The person that makes my shirt said I can make up to 20 XL.
Wow.
You know, I don't care whatever size the person is, I can make it. You know, so don't worry too much about not being able to find the right size of clothes for you. Shorts, T-shirt is the normal attire here in Thailand. You are not going to see many foreigners wearing pants down to their ankles. They're not going to be doing it. Wearing jeans down their ankles. It's too freaking hot.
Yeah.
You're going to sweat, folks. You're not going to wear them. Women out here are wearing summer dresses and they're made of the very lightweight Thai material, to keep you cool. So, I've got a subscriber of mine. He loves tennis shoes, and he brought out 20 pairs of tennis shoes and about 50 pairs of socks. And he wore it for about the first month, 2 months, and then realized, Cooper, I can't be wearing these out here. And what he do? He went out and bought a pair of sandals like mine. He says, "That's it. I'm now in style." But he was one of those people that didn't like showing his feet. Not that he had a problem with his feet. He just didn't like showing them to people. He thinks feet are a little bit, disgusting sort of thing. And anyways, he's now wearing sandals every day I see him. He's wearing sandals, every time I see him. So think about what you want to bring out with you. The other thing I recommend bringing out with you is your medical record. That is a biggie. Bring your medical record out here, because then you'll save yourself a lot of time and money at the hospitals here, because they can go see what your other doctors, specialists have written on your file, and it's easy for them just to follow. If you need a repeat prescription, you're on certain meds like me, metformin, for diabetes, Ozempic for weight loss and stuff like that. They can prescribe you the same medications here. They just go right off what your doctor's written, and the prices here compared to America are 80% less. 80% less, folks. I'm not shitting you. That's how cheap medical treatment is out here. And the doctors, the medicals, the physicals, we get a full body workup, checkup once a year. $100 is what it costs us. That's it. It's super
Even
cheap.
the drugs, prescription drugs are cheaper here.
Yeah. And along the
For the
lines
most
of
part.
medical, bring your shot records with you. Your hepatitis A, your hepatitis B, your tetanus, your typhoid,
Vaccination records.
all your vaccination record, bring it with you. That way you can give it to your doctor at the hospital. They will call you. They will physically get on the phone and say, Mr. Schneider, Mr. Brooke Schneider, this is Jomtien Hospital. We see that you're due for your next booster, hepatitis B. Okay, great. When's good for you to come in, sir? And they will physically call you. It's fantastic. You don't have to stay on the ball. They will stay on the ball and call you like they do me regularly. I get a phone call from the hospital every week for my dental treatment and also for my vaccinations. Every other month I'm getting a phone call saying, right, this next booster is due. This next shot is due. It's great.
Shots for what?
My tetanus, my typhoid, my hepatitis.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting them all here.
All that shit.
I'm getting them all here. And just for my tetanus shot, I worked it out. It was $18 because you're supposed to have
every 10 years.
Every 5.
Oh,
5 years
5
for tetanus. And they said, it's been 5 years, coming up to 5 years since your last one. Would you like another booster? And I said, yes. I went down there and I paid the bill on ScanPay on my cell phone. And it came up to $18. I worked it out. That's how cheap it was.
Cheap.
Yeah, for tetanus.
One thing I tell people to do is check all the expiry dates on your cards. I'm talking your visas, your bank cards, credit cards, obviously, driver's license, medical cards, anything. What I'm starting to realize here is some of these are coming due. Some have expired. Oh, geez, that thing ran out a few months ago. I wasn't even thinking about it, talking about my Ontario driver's license. And so if you have a date, if you have this listed somewhere, put it in like your phone and your calendar, where it will remind you a couple weeks or a month in advance. You can pick the notification dates. Oh, I better act on that. I better call home, get that looked after. So yeah, if you've got a list of those things when they're expiring, including your passport, it'll remind you in your calendar about, hey, I better start acting on this before it does lapse. Sometimes it's easier to renew before it lapses than after. So
yeah,
I just, that was something happened to me.
Yeah. Next thing to bring up, folks, very important one, next of kin. All right. I know in the West on our cell phones, there's an app in there that you can download, and it'll allow anybody to access your next of kin folder in the event of emergency. All right. Here in Thailand, they don't have that facility. So what I recommend is putting a sticky on the back of your phone with the name of your next of kin and phone number, and put there for emergency next of kin. Saves you a lot of stress.
Good idea.
Yeah, because we don't know, when we're going to get a heart attack, when we're going to get, any medical problem in the future, where we got to be rushed to hospital, even walking across the street, God forbid you can get hit by a car, or a motorbike, or Mr. Brooke Schneider not looking where he's going. So I recommend putting that information on the back of your cell phone. Why don't I have it on the back? Because Darlene's got all my emergency contacts. All right. And then Jackie's got our emergency contacts as well. And we've got your wife's emergency contacts. So we're sort of covered. And I operate a buddy system on this channel. When you come to the meet and greet, I introduce you to people that live in your condominium complex. And I always say swap details with them. When I was in the Army, folks, we always had, what we call a battle buddy. And a battle buddy is somebody that goes around with you on the base, off base, you hang around together. They've got your emergency details. You've got theirs. Anything happens, there's somebody that can contact them for you. And I live by that motto, even here in Thailand. And I recommend getting a battle buddy. Give them your details of your emergency contacts, just in case anything happens to you. If you don't want to put it on the back of your cell phone, that's fine. And then they can contact, your family back home, or your friends, in case worst case scenario happens, and they check up on you too. If they haven't seen you or heard from you in a couple of days, they get on the phone, call you. Hey, Mike, are you okay? We haven't heard from you in a couple of days. Are you everything all right? That's great, because, the last thing you want to be doing is in your condo or in your house, and you're laying there, shortness of breath. You just fainted and passed out, something's going on with your body, and, you can't find your phone. And, it's great having these people as backups, that are going to be there for you in case you need them.
Yep. Good
So
tip.
that is another tip. Now let's get into the live stream, and I'm sure we got a lot more for you. And let's hear what you got to say, your advice on what you should have brought to Thailand, or what you brought and you're thankful that you did.
Alfa Romeo, good evening from down the street. Hope everyone is doing well. What to bring? Medical insurance, your prescription meds, electric toothbrush, and a fistful of cash.
Yeah, those are all good things. Meds. Yes, you can bring your meds here, but check online, folks, because there are some medications that are banned in Thailand. Okay. The type of medications that are banned in Thailand are any medications that have hallucinatory effects. So if they have any of that listed as a side effect, it's probably banned in Thailand. Yeah. So get yourself on to the Thai.gov website. On the search there, put in banned medications. It'll bring you a list. What's banned here? Check that against yours. If your medication is banned, then what you do is you look, and it'll tell you the alternative medication they have here in Thailand. Now, they have basically the same medication that you're on, but without the hallucinatory effects. So get your doctor to get you onto that prescription before you come over here. It saves you a lot of hassle when you get here.
Good tip.
Electronic toothbrush? For me, I got a water floss, it's called. And it's because I have no teeth. And while I've got the implants in my mouth, I got screws on them, I can't use the toothbrush, because if the screws come off, they can damage the implants. So what I use is something called a water floss. And then, you fill it up with water, and it's battery powered, rechargeable, and you put it in your mouth and it cleans it. It's great.
Good.
Super powerful. That's what you'll need if you get implants here in
Alfa
Thailand.
Romeo again. All of your basic necessities can easily be purchased here very cheaply, except for shaving cream. I love this place. Did I mention he loves this place?
Somebody here in the comments that's in Canada, tell us what a can of shaving foam currently costs here in Thailand, because I'm sure it is not $1.
I've met a
in
few
Canada.
Canadians here at the Wombat Bar, and they agreed totally with me about that shaving cream. There you go.
Are they as old and senile as you are?
You're older, I would say, similar age. Julie Perkins, good evening from Bangsaray.
Hello,
Good evening,
Julie, and my good buddy Adrian from Bangsaray. Looking forward to seeing you guys Tuesday at our meet and greet. Yes,
6 o'clock.
it's this Tuesday at 6 p.m. Fraser Sport Park. Yeah, and to Pryor Road in Jomtien.
Fun time.
Yeah, see you all there.
Live and learn with Mike. Good evening, DJ Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene. I'm sitting at Jomtien Beach enjoying the nice weather. It's nice out there.
And every time he comes on the live stream now, Mike is always at the beach.
Yep.
I'm guessing, Mike, where you were in the States, you didn't have a beach near you. That's why you're loving it up so much here at the beach. God bless you, brother. You deserve it. Looking forward to meeting you too.
Malcolm Hawken. Good evening, Team Coops.
Good evening, Mal and
There's
Katia.
Malcolm.
Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Robert Pierpont, good morning, or well, I guess good evening for you fellas. Yes,
It is,
here,
and
Robert.
good morning to you, Rob.
Stephen Roberts, good evening from Nancy Thamrat.
And hello, Stephen. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Obviously, you're here in Thailand. And did you forget to bring anything with you? Or did you bring something that you're glad that you did?
Malcolm again. Hope y'all didn't pay for that haircut.
Oh, this one here, Darlene did it. Special, free.
Ooh,
There you go. I bought a pair of
really?
clippers.
You did?
Well, this is my haircut that I always had while I was in the Army. I like this haircut. It's simple. I don't have to mess around with it. I ain't got to spend time blow drying it, comb it. I'm too old for that shit. You know, I can't be bothered with it. I like just getting up, looking in the mirror, said, right, I'm ready to go. You know, so I bought some clippers, and when Darlene and I were in Kuwait, because I was doing it myself with clippers. You know, they're real easy to do. And Darlene said, oh, I can do that for you. You don't need to do it. And she's been doing it ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
Looks good. Heath McDaniel, good evening, good morning. Depends where
and
you
good
are.
morning to you too, Heath. Good evening from us.
Living there with Mike. Bring a new laptop, cell phone. Yeah, bring your technology, guys.
Yeah, your technology, your cell phone, your laptops, you can buy them here. They're pretty comparable with prices in the West, though. I wouldn't say they're any cheaper. TVs are definitely cheaper here. Laptops and cell phones, about the same price.
I think, yeah, get it in the West. As you say, it's not much price difference, but you're English speaking in the West. You can tell the guy what you want set up on it. He's going to understand completely. There's not going to be any surprises later. That's one thing here, I would say.
But you just bought a new tablet last week.
I bought a new iPad last week
from the iPhone store.
Yeah.
And did you have any problems getting the guy to set it up the way you wanted it?
No, but I was fortunate because the first guy I talked to didn't even understand what I was trying to get. Imagine him trying to set it up. So he motioned over a guy, and Joe did speak good English.
Yeah,
least,
Joe, I know.
and
him,
he understood. So no, it worked out fine. But I'm just thinking, hey, a guy coming over, why not have it when you get here? And then it's set up the way you want. And like I told him, I said, look, I don't want Thai as oh yeah, no problem. You'll put English in, and just different things that you might want done. Maybe it's a little easier there. Philip Hunt, hi CBD. Can't watch tonight, but we'll catch in replay. Happy Australia Day. I think that's tomorrow.
And happy Australia Day to you too, Philip, and all my Australian friends and subscribers that are watching.
Yeah. They have a big do going on at Kiwi Wombat tomorrow. A big sign out there. Jeffrey Spivey. Good morning, Cooper, Darlene, and Brooke from partly sunny and partly snowy Pensacola, Florida. Ooh, Panhandle.
Yeah, I bet you're looking forward to getting out here, aren't you, Jeffrey? Get away from that snow.
Man, I saw a short clip on YouTube or video, one of the ones about, and there was snowflakes coming down on the beach. You can see it. The beach was white, and it was snow.
Wow.
Yeah, like unbelievable.
You never think of Florida like that.
Never.
Snow.
No.
Yeah.
It's a big state, though. Alpha Male Coop Pin loves the updated, clean-looking haircut.
Yep, wow. There you go. You're next, Alpha.
Alpha again, bring your favorite electric razor, not the same quality you found here. Yeah, I would say.
I buy the Gillette Mach 3 razors, and to me, they're exactly the same as the ones in America. No different.
He's talking electric here.
Yeah, well,
You know,
Gillette Mach 3 is a battery operated one, but no, not electric. Yeah.
Mike, good evening, guys. Bring what you can fit in a carry-on. True. Sold my home in Florida with everything in it. 2 money sources with ATM, also $5,000 cash. You can buy everything here. He's absolutely right on that. Yeah.
Now you made what you think is a mistake in hindsight. Is when you left Canada, you hired a storage unit.
Yes.
And then you said to me in hindsight, I wish I'd never done it.
Yes.
I could have got rid of all that instead of paying monthly for that, knowing that I'm never going back to Canada.
Most of it, I don't remember what the hell's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a mistake. It was memories. It was things. Oh, well, yeah, I'd like to keep that. But in reality, shit, you don't miss it. You never will. And, but, you know, hey, live and learn. So, yeah, it's still there.
I almost did the same thing, so I'm equally to blame.
White line, power strip for electronics you bring from home. Shaving foam is expensive. Aftershave is expensive.
Power strip, you can buy them here. Now, they're different plugs here than what we got in America. If you're from England, then you've got the right plugs here. If you're from America and Canada, they are the 2-pin plug, and they're the round ones, not the horizontal ones like we have in America.
Yeah.
You know, we have the 2 vertical, sorry, not horizontal, strips that plug in. The ones here, I can show you exactly what they look like, folks.
2 round little posts sticking out of the.
Look like that there with 3 pins on there. I hope you can see there. There's 3 pins, but they are different. And your American ones with the 2 slats won't work here. So just FYI there.
You can get adapters, so that's not the end of the world.
Yeah. Or buy a travel adapter if you want to bring a strip. But also bear in mind, the voltage is different here. It's not 110, it's 220.
220.
So if you're bringing anything from the States that's 110 and it's not got the little switch in there to change it between 110 and 220, it's probably not going to work here.
Well,
cell phones you'll be all right with because they're dual voltage, so they'll work in any country around the world, and the chargers are too.
A lot of appliances are dual voltage, so
yeah,
it's not as bad a thing. Although some, I think it's hair dryers is one.
My mom's hair dryer, my mom's curling tongs, straighteners, they won't work over here. It's just I unplugged the printer, it's going powering back on. Yeah.
El Primeo, note, all Canadian bills are exchanged at the same rate. So there you go. Any size Canadian doesn't have to be
American
hundreds.
is different though.
Yeah, American is different. And they'll post that right at the exchange for the American. You'll see that. I've seen it. But do bring pristine bills. He's correct. No rips, no writing or markings, no deep folds on the bills. Been there, done that. Yeah.
Yeah, they won't accept them.
No.
Yeah.
Vincent, hey guys, in your opinion, which is the better bank to open a Thai account? Bangkok Bank or Casicorn Bank? How difficult is it to open an account by yourself?
It's not easy opening one by yourself. And that's where you need an agent. Now, to open a Thai bank account here with an agent, you're looking at 5,000 baht. How much is that? About $140.
Yeah.
But that's
I think. Listen, if you got a Thai girlfriend, it's going to be easier. If you're on your own, you ain't got a Thai girlfriend. Translator, I'm talking here. Forget it. Get an agent because you got luck. What they won't understand you.
Yeah, But yeah, I would recommend just getting an agent to set it up for you. It's a lot easier because one thing they're going to ask you for is your visa at the bank. And if you're getting a retirement visa, the agent's got to open a bank account for you to get you the retirement visa. Without it, you can't have a retirement visa. So it's a double-edged sword. You have to have one to get the other. So if you're not coming over here to retire, Vincent, and you're just coming over for a month or something, you want to set up a bank for future use, you can do it in Thailand, but extremely difficult to do by yourself. It's better to have an agent.
It's always better to have an agent, I think. As far as which bank, they're all good here. Vincent, don't worry about that. Most of us do Bangkok Bank. Live and learn with Mike. You sure can't find fresh decaf coffee in Thailand. Yeah.
Disagree.
What's that?
Route 66.
Oh, they got decaf?
They do caffeinated and decaffeinated.
Okay.
Yes.
I never touched
You can
decaf,
ask for either
so-
or at Route 66. Only place I know that does it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Good place for brekkie. Rodney, good morning, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke from a cold 24 degrees. That'll be Fahrenheit.
In Georgia.
In Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Wow.
24, that's below freezing, man.
That is cold, man. That is cold. Yeah, warm up, Rodney. Warm up.
Tony Montana, say hello, my little friend. Uncle Fester look cool with his new haircut.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So, no, this is what I've always looked like when I was in the Army. And I miss it. And always, as the weather is starting to warm up, I get this haircut done because I like to ride my motorbike a lot. And when I got my helmet on, my head sweats. And then my hair starts smelling. The inside of the helmet starts smelling the sweat. I don't like it. So I just cut it down to, this is number one.
Number one. Okay.
Number one.
I'll remember that.
Yeah. Next thing is shaving it. And I don't want to do that. It's too much hassle to shave it.
Bank of America is so tight with their security.
They are tight. A lot of banks in America are tight. Wells Fargo, who I'm with, USAA, they're all tight with their security. So, but like I said, go in there, sit down with them, talk to them, tell them you're moving over to Thailand, tell them you're gonna need to use your ATM card over here, your credit cards and all that. You need to set up a new number for a two-factor identification. They won't do it. A two-factor identification with a number outside of the U.S. They want a U.S. number. So that's where Magic App or your T-Mobile
works good.
Magenta plan comes into force because you can keep a U.S. number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've used that T-Mobile phone a couple times this past week. Yeah, works slick, man.
Yeah.
Mike, Coop rocking the Fester look tonight. Yeah.
They call me all the names. I don't care. I love it.
White Lime, tell your bank you accidentally put your wallet in the washing machine, so they give you your new ones with longer expiry date. Oh, I did.
There you go. That. There's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just say, I've misplaced my card or it melted in the tumble dryer, whatever. Can I get a replacement card? And then you get a longer expiration.
I did not
you get
know
it
that.
For another 5 years.
That's good to know.
Good advice. Yeah. Thank you for that, White Line. I like that.
Heath McDaniel, my kind of weather, 80 plus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Every day.
80 plus. It is all year round here. Down where we live in Pattaya. If you go up in the mountains in northern Thailand, it drops down there to where you get the morning fog.
Yeah.
Come up. Yeah. So it's cold. It's like in the single digits Celsius, which is like middle 30s Fahrenheit. Yeah.
So, when I was back in the West years ago, I always, and I started going to Florida for the winters. And, I wore shorts during the summer in Canada. I wore shorts during the winter months in Florida. And I always said, Jesus, wouldn't it be great to go a whole year in shorts without having to worry about the cold weather, long pants, parkas? Well, guess what? In Thailand, I've been at least 2 years now just in shorts. So.
Yeah. And what's funny is, folks, at the meet and greets, we'll meet the new subscribers that have just come out, and we'll see some of them in jean shorts, blue jean, denim shorts. Next time we see them, they're not wearing blue jean shorts. They're wearing the lighter shorts because they're sweating in them too. So things like that, your blue jean jacket, you're not going to wear out here, folks. It never, ever gets cold enough to put it on. Number one, the only time you might want it is on the airplane because they have the aircon up too high on the airplane. Other than that, you're not going to wear it out here, folks. So think of getting your blue jean stuff and leaving it there, sell it, give it to a flea market, anything, garden sale, whatever, Salvation Army. You're really not going to wear it out here.
I'll tell you one thing I noticed at the meet and greets. Everybody's smiling.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy to be in Thailand.
Now, I've got 2 pairs of Levi's 501 jeans. They're in the wardrobe. The last time I wore those Levi's is when Darlene and I went on the cruise to Iceland. And they still fit great, you know. But no, here in Thailand, you're just not going to wear those sort of clothes. It's just too freaking cold.
Yep.
And I miss jeans. I do. I like wearing jeans. But no, here I would sweat like mad.
Yeah. I don't miss them. Alfa Romeo, shoes. If you're wide feet, bring your comfortable, wider, or relaxed fit dress or running shoes. A little thought to buy wider fitting shoes here. A little tough.
Yes.
Small selection. Yeah. Specific needs like that, you might want to.
Now, I do have a few subscribers that have got very big feet. And they told me, hey, Coop, you know, I'm a size 15 shoe plus, you know. I'm finding them hard to buy. Where can I buy them out here? Well, you have to order them. And you go into, like me, I wear the Skechers, the memory foam ones. I find them really comfortable.
Yeah.
For diabetics, are fantastic. And me, I'm a size 12 in shoes. So I see them predominantly up to size 10, 10 and a half. Not much more than that. So when I go into Skechers, I say I tell them I want a size 12, and I get them to order it, and then they get it from the factory. And then I just
if you've
go
got
and pick
exceptional sizes, bring
Yeah.
them. Yeah. Robert Pierpont, with Tello, you can port your present cell number to it, and it's $5 a month for 100 talk minutes and texts. And you can route that SIM to use Thailand SIM data for Wi-Fi calling without needing other Wi-Fi. Well, that's interesting to know.
Yeah, that's a
Worthwhile
option.
checking out.
That's an option there too. Thank you for that, Robert.
Jeffrey Spivey, as a veteran, can I get my VA medical records from the new VA clinic there?
I
would say
you need to bring your VA record with you,
Yeah.
Jeffrey, and give them to the doctor at the VA clinic here at Pradamak Hill. He can probably pull them up on the computer system. He does have access to the computer system.
Okay, well,
in there.
there you go.
So yes, there's a good chance that he can get them, but it's always handy to keep a copy with you.
If it was a hospital, you probably definitely could.
Mhm.
But as it's a clinic, he's better to bring it with him just in case.
Yeah. So we got a VA clinic here. We got a VFW here. Bangkok Hospital is great because they can bill the VA directly for any VA related symptoms that you have, problems that are on your VA record. They can bill the VA directly, which is fantastic for ex-veterans. So we got everything we pretty much need here.
Good to know.
Sarlina, hi guys. One advice from me, bring your common sense. True.
Yeah.
Some foreigners tend to leave that behind when they land in Bangkok. Be prepared for a new culture. Add some patience as well. Welcome all. Yes.
Yeah, common sense is always good. When you get here and you're from the West and you're not from England, make sure you look left instead of right. Well, no, you want to look right because the traffic's coming from the left. Sorry, the other way around. I've been here too long, haven't I? So yes, common sense, is all you need. Look before you walk. Be polite. People here are polite and friendly. You're going to notice a big culture shock when you get here. Sarlina's absolutely right. And any negative attitude you had out in the West,
leave it home.
Leave it at the airport when you get on the plane, because it's a culture shock. Everybody says the same thing. I can't believe how friendly everybody is here. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's a shock. The people's system, they're not used to it. They're expecting rudeness. They're expecting aggro, angry people, and they're just not finding it.
No.
So yeah,
they're all back in the West.
Yeah.
I will have to correct Cooper for American standards. Tetanus is every 10 years. Yeah, that's what I said.
But tetanus is 10 years?
Yeah, it is in the West.
I thought it was 5 years.
Well, maybe you get a booster. Maybe they recommended. Maybe they just wanted to give you an extra shot.
Oh, okay.
But I've never heard 5. I've always heard 10, as Robert mentions.
Okay. I'm wrong. I don't mind.
Live and learn with Mike. I carry an emergency card with full details in my wallet and a copy of my passport. Good idea.
Yeah.
When I get a car, I keep a copy of emergency contact in the glove box. Smart.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be good to put everything in the glove box too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Copies of everything. Driver's license, passport.
Might as well.
Yeah. Emergency contact.
Philip Hunt, great chat tonight, guys. Bringing a smile because I am looking forward to my retirement and life in Thailand from April 16th. Whoop woo!
That's not long, Phil.
No,
not long
the
at all.
countdown's on.
Yeah. See you soon, buddy.
Vincent, you mentioned last week that you can get US TV shows on your TV.
Yeah.
Correctamundo. What is the name of the company and their price?
Right. It's called Wiz TV.
Wiz TV.
Which is what I use. It's an app
Ditto.
that you download onto an Android box. And it's based out of England.
Yes. You
And
remember how much?
the price was about 1,500 baht for the year.
£29.
29 pounds.
Correctamundo.
Which is, I think, about $40 for the year.
Whatever.
Round about that,
Yeah,
$40
it's
for the year. So it's not a lot. It's got every American channel I can think of is on there.
Yeah.
Including the individual state channels for the local news media. You'll find it on there. So if you're from Georgia, you'll get the local news in Georgia there. And if you're from Los Angeles or New York, you can find the local news.
All the Canadian channels I want. I get the NFL football on there.
Yeah. The sports, the movie channels, music channels.
You'll get new movies that are out still in the theaters. You can pull them up on the
At
movie
last
channels.
check, I had over 30,000 different channels on there to watch. And I'm talking all the nature channels, everything that you can think of, including the adult channels, are on that box, on that app.
Didn't know that.
You know, so if you're into horror movies, you're into comedy, you're into sci-fi, whatever, you'll find it all on there.
Yep. So there's definitely ways to access your favorite channels, guys.
Yeah.
Black Ops, Big Al. Hey, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene. Hey, Al.
Hey, Al. Thank you for coming on and joining us, buddy.
Big Al, my pal. Ford Dog. Good evening, Mr. Coop, Mr. Schneider from Jumped-In Night Market. The only thing you really need about 4 Bitcoin or a Charles Schwab account. Yeah, he's got a point. I have a bone to pick with you. The kebabs are now 100 baht.
That's high season price.
Yeah, that's
low
high season price.
They're 80.
Now he's down at Jumped-In Night Market. Well, Rompo's 90, I think, still.
Is it 90?
Now your one you like over there,
I pay 100. I ask for extra meat.
Yeah,
no salad.
you do. Yeah.
Because I don't like hot salad. If I'm gonna eat salad, I want it cold.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I like it the way it is. Yeah. Big Al. Hi, gents from the ice country. Question. Maybe you guys can't help me, but where can I get a good haircut in Jumped-In? Anywhere.
Darting a bit. No. Plenty of barbers around.
Yeah.
A good barber is that one that's right opposite Cheap Charlie's on the Immigration Soy.
Right.
And Jumped-In.
Okay.
A lot of our subscribers use that one.
Okay.
And they're very good. Husband and wife team in there.
Advertised 150 on the sign.
Yeah, 150 baht.
$4.
Yeah.
US. Black Ops, Big Al, bring warm clothes, especially if from a colder country and intend to visit home.
Yeah, don't bring warm clothes unless you're planning on going back home at some point and visiting, and you want to keep some just in case when you go back.
Yeah, Al's got a point.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to get rid of everything if you're going back for a visit because, yeah, it'll be nippy. Possibly. Ford Dog, I also went to the Wombat Park, good, and told them I knew Malcolm, and they insisted he was behind on his bill, so I paid it. They insisted I do that. Do I have to go home? Well, Malcolm,
I can tell you Malcolm's never behind on his bill.
No.
He pays in front there.
Yeah.
Ford Dog. Yeah.
I think Ford Dog is
making a joke.
Roger Carpenter, good evening all. Barbasol shaving cream, $1.69 at CVS. Yeah.
What's
See?
CVS? Pharmacy?
Yeah.
Drugstore?
It's like $6-7 here, boys. So load up. Yeah.
Is it really that much here?
Yeah.
I never look at the price. I just put it in the trolley.
Well, obviously you don't buy it, but it's
of course I do. I shave every day.
It's like 200 baht. Yeah.
$5.
No, 3 to 1.
It's 34 to the dollar.
Yeah, so 200 is what?
Oh, you're talking Canadian? Yeah, $6.
Yeah,
Canadian,
yeah.
yeah, 5 US.
No, I'm talking
Yeah.
6 US even. Okay, David Lowe, 5,400 Navy seamen are going to be in Pattaya next week. Whoa, that'll be a fun time. Plus all the Chinese for New Year, super high season. Correct.
Yeah, we often get the Navy ships come in here into Pattaya. They come in for a bit of R&R,
Mm,
you know, get off the ship, stretch their legs, have a bit of fun, and then go back on the ship again.
Yeah.
We get it all the time. We even had several U.S. aircraft carriers come into Pattaya Bay too,
okay.
just outside the bay there.
It seems like it is hard to get regular lotion. Everything seems to be a whitening lotion. They're big on that, especially in the Philippines, that whitening lotion.
Yeah, because all the Thais want to be white and all the foreigners want to be brown.
nice
Go
tan.
figure.
Yeah.
Go figure, folks. But no, you can buy the regular lotion that we like and Darlene buys hers. She wears lotion. I don't. And she buys hers at Villa Market, and they got a huge selection of lotions there from the West.
And Throckmorton, hey everyone, what was that TV you recommended? Wiz or something?
Yeah, Wiz TV.
Wizz.
Wizz, yes. And it's called Wiz TV. Go on Google, put in the search engine there, Wiz TV, and you can read about it, and you could subscribe to it then and there, and then you just download the app on. You can download it onto your cell phone if you want to, or you can download it onto an Android box or tablet, or laptop. You can, quite a lot of devices. Smart TVs now, you can download it direct to the smart TV. You don't need an Android box, So yeah, plenty of ways to get
We
it.
bought ours at Tookcom.
We bought the box at
The
Tookcom,
box there,
yeah.
and it was preloaded with all
We
the
got them
stuff.
to load it.
We just had to take it home, plug and play, and once it's turned on, we had to just enter our payment information.
Yeah.
Bingo, things worked slick after they took the payment. So
yeah, we've had it now about eight months, and I've never had an issue with it.
Yeah, you're right.
It hasn't come up for renewal yet.
No,
but yeah, we've not had a single issue with it since day one.
Robert Pierpont, what iPad did you get, Brooke? I just ordered the iPad Pro M4 11-inch with a tandem OLED screen. Those are very nice. The screen is amazing. I basically went in for the bare bones, kind of a backup iPad I wanted. And the guy, I said, and I do that. What's the difference between the basic model and the first step up? Well, the first step up was iPad Air, and it was a new one.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think the difference in price wasn't that much, maybe $100. And he sold me on it. Joe's a bit of a salesman. But yeah, it had a faster chip in it. I think the screen was even nicer. Yeah. So, and it was the newest model. And I think you're better buying the new. So, yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, and we got our first shout out of the night, Michael, who bought us 3 coffees and just made me laugh. Thanks, Michael. He says for Brooke's back shave. Cheers, boys. And Brooke thinks I'm joking, so I'll put it up there so you guys can see for Brooke's back shave.
Thank you.
You got to hurry back, Brooke?
No. Anyways, CC Tube 13. Hello from Orlando, Florida. No snow, but 39 Fahrenheit. That is cold for Orlando.
Yeah.
We'll be out your way for the first time in a few weeks. You're going to love it.
Yeah. You're going to love it out here, buddy. We get a lot of subscribers that come out here. And they'll email me before they get here, or they'll come on the live streams and Coop, 2 more months, 3 more months, 6 more months, whatever. I'm selling the house. I'm selling the apartment. I'm selling everything. I'm coming out. And when's your next meet and greet? I'm only 2 weeks away, and we'll tell them on the live stream, and all that. And then meet and greet comes, don't see them. Next meet and greet comes, don't see them. But they'll come on the live stream every once in a while and say, hey, I'm enjoying it here.
You're having
and it's
too much
fantastic. They never get a time to come around because they're having too much fun. So, but we love it. We love it that they're enjoying it.
Scott S. Evening, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene. Nice seeing you at Sizzler the other day.
And thank you, Scott.
Yeah,
he came up to the table and he said hello to us, didn't he?
Yeah, he had met us a year before that, I think, at one of the meet and greets. Yeah, and he mentioned that, and
and he mentioned he's going to go over to Wahin. He's got a couple of best friends over there. So Scott, we remember you. Thank you for coming up and saying hello.
Thanks for checking in, Scotty. Stephen Roberts, get yourself an international driving permit. Good point.
Excellent
Just before
advice.
you leave, it will help speed up getting your Thai licenses.
Yes.
Correct.
Because in Thailand, you have 2 different licenses.
Yep.
In the West, you'll have 1 license. It'll have your car, your motorcycle, your truck, whatever. If you're a truck driver like me, it'll be on 1 license. However, here in Thailand, you get 2 separate licenses, 1 for car and then another one for motorbikes. So yes, make sure you have your international license. Real easy to get in America. Just contact AAA and you can get your international license from them. And bring that out here. It speeds it up and you're in and out in a couple hours. And it's just they check it and then they give you your Thai license. It's real quick and easy. Only a little brake test involved and an eye test. That's it. And the brake test, you're sitting in a normal chair like I am now, and there's a brake pedal on the floor. You'll see a traffic light in front of you. It goes green, yellow, red. When it hits yellow, hits red, hit the brake pedal. That's it. And if you do it in the allotted 5 seconds, you pass. That you couldn't ask for a more simple test. And then they do an eye test.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good tip there. El Romeo, 3 Gillette Foamy Classic Shave Foam, 311 gram or 11 ounce for our buddies in the South. Okay. Romeo knows about it.
$3.45 Canadian.
There you go.
See, there you go.
$6 US here.
Yeah.
All right. Donna Bozolakowski. Some ADHD medication is on the list of prohibited meds.
Yes, it is. Because it's got hallucinogenic properties on there, Donna. The Thai medication, most of it comes from the West.
Right.
But they will have an alternative for the same thing that you take in the West. They'll have an alternative without the hallucinogenic properties in there, and that's just for safety concern that Thailand's like that. So if you're taking a heart medication or, a liver medication or lung medication, whatever you're taking, and it's got hallucinogenic properties in it, it's banned here in Thailand. But when you get here, they'll give you medication for the same symptoms that you got, just as good, but without those side effects. Yeah.
I know people here that have been able to go off their meds just simply because of the better climate, less
and the weather.
Stress, weather. Myriad of answers. How many likes are we getting here?
Oh, we'll have to
check that out.
Well, I don't know. The remote's over there. Can you pass it for me?
Which one? The blue one?
Yeah, pass me the blue one and I'll tell you. White Line says immigration only accepts proof of funds from Bangkok Bank. I don't know about that. We can ask that question Mr. Singh when he comes on. Hopefully on Saturday, he's going to be on joining us. But I know when you initially open your bank account there, White Line, they accept Bangkok Bank. That's the main one that you have to open your bank with. But once you've been here for a while, you can open a second bank account. For me, I opened SCB. A lot of people open different other bank accounts because they want to spread their money between several different banks, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And I don't know whether you could then say, okay, well, I've changed my bank to SCB and, this is my bank statement for proof of funds from my retirement visa. We'll ask Sing that on Saturday. Come on, Saturday.
Hit the like button, guys. Make Darlene smile.
102 people online and only 36 likes. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. It's free. It doesn't cost you a penny.
El Romeo, I would open 2 different bank accounts just in case one is issues. Good point. 1 ATM, 8 my card. Bit of a process waiting to get your new ATM card back. Have a backup and all is good. Correct.
Now, I had that happen to me. And because the ATMs here, folks, are different than they are in the West. All right. So in the West, you put your card in, you put your PIN number in, you put the amount you want to withdraw. Yeah. And then you hit the enter button. And then you'll take your card out and then your money out. In the West, not in Thailand. It's the other way around. What you'll do is you put all your information in like the West, but they'll give you your money first, then your card, and then your receipt. And I was so used to the West way when I first came over that, as soon as I got my money out, I put it in my wallet. I checked that it was correct, took the receipt out of the machine and left the ATM card in there. So I'd left the ATM card in the machine without taking it out, and the machine swallowed it. But luckily, I remembered the next day when I was looking for my ATM card. Oh, damn, I'd gone to the mall. I went to that ATM machine there, and we went there and to the bank. And I spoke to the teller, said, "Hey, I was only here yesterday, and I used that ATM machine. I forgot to take my card out, you know. Do you have it by any chance? Do you still have it?" And they said, "1 second." They went in the back and they said, came back and said, "What's your name, sir? Do you have your ID?" I gave them my passport. And they said, "Yep." "Okay, is this your card, sir?" "Yeah." "Confirm it's your name." "Yeah." Easy. I got it straight back.
Got lucky there.
Yeah. So it was good that they kept it and held it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're good that way, I think.
Yeah.
Poor dog. I had some people I met at the night market and they knew I was new because I was the only one sweating. I thought that was pretty funny. Coop, you undersold this place. Jumped in just right for me. Oh, good to know.
And thank you for that, poor dog. I love it when I hear that.
We hear that a lot.
Feedback that we undersold it.
Yeah.
And don't worry, you will be climatized to it too. You know, and in a couple months, when you see a newbie, you'll notice because they'll be covered in sweat and you'll be sat there.
Yeah. No worries.
They're new. They just got off the plane. Yeah.
Vincent, hey, do you need 2 phones in Thailand? One for Thai calls and one for US text for banks.
You
I recommend it and I have it.
Yeah. Now, the great thing is a lot of the Thai phone companies here, you can get the eSIM.
Yes.
You know, and for example, my iPhone, I can put a virtual SIM card in there and I can do the eSIM as well. And on my phone, I think we can do up to 4 or 5 eSIMs, Darlene said. So it's quite a few you can do. And so, I mean, if you wanted to only have one phone, you could.
That's a 15, is it?
This is the iPhone 15.
Okay,
yes.
good.
Yeah. I think so.
That's
What are
fairly
we
new.
at now? 16?
Yeah. I
So
think
this is the-
17's coming out in
This is the
September.
14 then.
Oh, 14.
14, yeah,
No,
14. Yes,
I
it
think
is.
that's
It's a
14
year
you
old.
got.
It's a year old. So it'll be the 14. But yeah, it's great because if you got, you know, you can have multiple eSIMs on your phone and you'll be fine with receiving, you know, a text message. And I say, if you want to keep your SIM from the US or Canada, Australia, England, switch it over to the bare minimum plan, folks. You know, that you would have for a kid in the family or something, that you give a teenager or something, you know. The bare minimum plan, you know, you can find, you know, in a lot of countries, it'll be like $10, $20, something like that. You may only get 100 minutes of phone calls or whatever, you know, 100 gigabyte of data or something. You know, maybe 100 texts or something, but that's all you need. You just need the dead basic because you're not going to use it to call anybody. You just want it for the 2-factor identification. So when they send you the OTC number, you know, the PIN to, you know, to confirm it as you know, for your online banking, you're not going to have a problem.
No.
Yeah.
Cell plans here are cheap, guys. So
Hmm.
I think it's like 10, 15 bucks a month. You can get all the data you need and yep, it's cheap. Heath McDaniel, I basically know I'm coming with one carry-on bag and that's it.
Yeah,
you're traveling light and that's the way to do it.
You're not going to need a lot, Heath. You're absolutely right because you can buy it out here so freaking cheap. You can buy literally 3 T-shirts here for 10 bucks.
Yeah.
You know, you could buy sandals here, you know, for 5 bucks. Pair of shorts here run you about $3 a pair of shorts.
Crazy prices.
You know, you're talking crazy cheap prices here, and they're all brand new. I'm not talking secondhand.
That's way cheaper than the West.
Yes.
If you tried to buy this in the West and bring it, you'd be shocked. You'd be paying way too much.
Yeah.
So you just buy everything you need here. You're much better off.
Yeah.
And when you get set up, if you're doing a year lease in a condo, say, or whatever, you know, if you might need a toaster, you might need a kettle, you might need a waffle maker, a sandwich maker, you get all that stuff here. And it's very inexpensive figuring you're setting up house, so to speak, right? So you can get all that. El Promeo picked up a few of the dry fit jerseys for only $250 to $350 baht, 10 to 14 loonies. He's talking Canadian pesos here. Great prices compared to back home. Found a place that has them for 70 baht, $3 Canadian. There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. You can find it all day long.
Yep.
You know, you go to the night bazaars, the night markets, you know. We went to Tesco, the big supermarket, me and Darlene, just the other day. and they put a market in the car park.
Yeah.
And fantastic. She bought 2 pairs of shorts, 2 pairs of sweatpants that it cost me $5.
Bingo.
2 pairs of sweatpants, leggings, women call them, for using in the gym. $5
Bingo.
for 4, 2 shorts and 2 sweatpants. Couldn't
You
do-
like that Tesco Lotus?
Yeah.
I like Macro. You go to Macro much?
Not too much.
I
no.
like Macro. I buy that. And I told Jackie this. He says, honey, every time you go get this, is that barbecued chicken.
Mhm.
It's like kind of reminds me of the Costco chicken back home.
Yeah,
It was 109 baht. $3.
$3.
$3. And it's like that'll do you for a day,
Yeah,
like
for a meal for 2.
yeah, like heavens to Betsy. Cheap to live here, guys. Damon Bugden from Aussieland. What do you recommend for attaining health insurance there as a retiree?
Health insurance here is pretty cheap compared to America. I can tell
Definitely.
you that. My health insurance policy was $2,000 for the year, US, and that was for inpatient only. I didn't want outpatient because outpatient is so freaking cheap. It doesn't make any sense adding it for the premium that you would pay an extra $500. I was like, nah, I've only needed outpatient once, and I think it cost me $35. That was it, and that's when I had my heart attack scare, where I thought I was going to have a heart attack. And me and Darlene went to the hospital. They did the EKG tests on me and all that, and said, no, you just have a bruised heart, and we put it down to my scuba diving that we had done only 2 weeks before, where you're doing all the exercises and swimming out before you dive down, and you're quite heavy with all the weights and everything on. And we put it down to that, why it was bruised above the heart. But all the tests that they did, I think it cost me like $34, $36. It wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
It was 1,100 baht, Brooke. What's that?
$30.
Yeah, $33. Yeah.
I've had fluid in the ear. I've had that treated here.
Mhm.
There hasn't been a bill over $100.
Yeah.
For anything. And I had that scrapes from the scooter dust up I had,
Mhm.
and x-rays done, and maybe $100 on that. Like, it's just so inexpensive to get top-notch treatment here.
Yeah.
But anyways, Damon, I would say first off, go to an agent. McCollum is the one we went to originally.
Yeah.
I would
very good.
recommend him. Great agent in Pattaya. MACC Alum McCollum, and he's got a web page.
Yeah.
And they'll tell you up front, you only need a $3 million policy if you
3
decide.
million baht.
3 million baht.
$100,000 policy.
Yeah, he says that's going to cover 99% of any treatments you're ever going to need. So, I mean, you can get them up to 10, 20 million if you want. You want to pay the extra, but why do it? You don't need it.
Yeah.
And they even have deductibles, so it's similar. You just price it out depending on your conditions. I do know a lot of people I've met, they've decided they self-insure.
Mhm.
And they basically put like about 100,000 in an account, collect interest on it, invest it, whatever, where they have access to it. And that's kind of like your 3 million baht. Or yeah. So that's another way to look at it. So originally I wouldn't have thought of doing that, but and these are sharp guys, and they said, well, shit, I've got the money, that's going to cover me, and then bingo, I collect the interest on it. So
yeah, and to give you an example, Damon, I'm 55. I am type 2 diabetic, and that was my insurance cost. Brooke is in his 70s, and his was $3,000
with a 40,000 deductible.
40,000 baht,
Yeah,
which is $1,000 deductible.
Yeah, but it's funny. I didn't even hit that deductible.
No.
In the whole year, so that was a waste. But yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
I self-insure now, and I think I'm okay.
Yeah. But you can get medical insurance up here up until the age of 80. You can get medical insurance if you
They
never
have plans
had it.
for people over that, Cooper.
They do, but it's then it starts getting crazy.
Well,
but you can get it. You'll probably have to have a medical done.
probably every year.
But
this guy's popping off.
we chose Pacific Cross, and the reason we chose Pacific Cross is because there's no cutoff age.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you live to 100, 110, they'll still insure you. Whereas other insurance companies at 85, they cut you off, said, no, you're no longer insurable. Over here with Pacific Cross, they don't do that.
Be specific, declare all your pre-existing. They'll catch it if you don't. Then your policy's null and void. So, and then read the fine print before you sign.
Yeah.
See what is covered and what isn't covered. That's even better. R, do you know if you can get medication shipped to you from the States? That might be tough. One of my meds is very expensive out of pocket if I paid for it in Thailand.
Send me an email what it is, R, that you're taking. I will check with Bangkok Hospital and see if it's available here in Thailand and what the price is. And Thailand is funny about getting medications shipped over here. So I wouldn't like to say yes or no to it, but I can do some research for you and find out what I can.
If you got to get it from the States, and try and bring a 6 month, at least maybe a year supply with you. You know, that might be an option. And or if you're going back to visit once a year, bingo, you know, when you get it refilled. And lastly, hey, you know, you throw it on the page, anybody going to jumped in area, you know, maybe they could bring it. Alfa Romeo, lamb kebabs at 140 baht in Soroi Makmak.
Yeah, delicious. I love my lamb kebabs.
Yes.
That's one thing I miss. And I said to Darlene the other day, I said, once I get my implants finished in 2 weeks' time, I am going to order a lamb kebab.
Ooh.
I miss it.
Brian Barbarick, hello, Cooper and Brooke.
Hello, Brian.
Brian.
Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Bring a nice lady to Thailand. They're all oh no, they're not.
No, they're not.
No,
He's joking.
he's making a funny.
Yeah.
If anything, they're the opposite. Gillette products expensive in South Africa. Maybe because of exchange rate. I no longer use Gillette shaving products. Yeah.
I like Gillette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alfa Romeo, shaving cream and sunscreen tends to be more expensive in the land of smiles. But then again, you're saving so much on all your other items. All is good. That's correct. Red wine is really expensive. It's the import tax is huge.
Yeah. Thailand does charge a lot for import tax. They want you to buy local. And he's absolutely right. But what you're saving here for everyday cost of living, 80% cheaper than the West.
Oh, yeah.
70 to 80%. So if I'm paying an extra $2 for a bottle of shaving cream, do I really care that I'm saving 70% a month? Do I really care that it's shaving cream that lasts me 6 months anyways? You know, because you get a lot of foam in there. You know, I don't really care. It costs me $2 more for 6 months.
You watch your pennies and the dollars will look after themselves, Buster. No, your biggest savings here, guys, is going to be on what, Cooper?
Accommodation.
Correctamundo.
Your internet, your electricity, your water, your transportation, your food.
Let's talk about accommodation here. You'll save literally hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month on your living costs just through accommodation savings.
Yes.
Like this 2-bedroom we're in, back in Canada, you'd be at least $2,500 a month. States, maybe similar in US.
$3,000 a month.
And we're paying like $600.
Yeah.
You know, hello. It's just such a savings, guys. So you'll see that when you get here. And you can do it for even less, like a 1-bedroom. You can be living for $250, $300 a month. Yeah, which maybe you'd be $1,500 back home.
My electric bill is about $100 a month. I never turn my aircon off. I leave it on 24/7 because it costs more to power it up and turn it off than it does just to leave it on. So
electricity is cheap here.
My water's about $10-15 a month.
Nothing.
My internet's $30 a month.
Mine's less than that. Yeah. No, it's crazy cheap here.
It is.
And your savings on your accommodations will generally give you enough to live on the rest of the month. So, I mean, if you have a $1,500 US budget, you're going to live handsomely on that here. So, who dat there? I want to come over for 3 months. Good idea. Is it okay to book a return flight given that initially I will only have 60 days visa free and not the full 3 months?
Yes, you can book a return flight for the 90 days. And and because immigration knows that you can extend it for a further 30 days in
Oh,
country.
okay, interesting.
So when you come through immigration at Swanepoel Airport, yes, you're going to get a 60-day entry stamp automatically. And then, if they ask you for your return ticket and they say, well, you have a 60 days stamp, say, yeah, I plan on staying 3 months. I'm going to get it another 30 days at Jomtien immigration. I'm going to stay for the 3 months now that's allowed. And they'll be like, oh, okay, no problem.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay,
I know
ask
several
Bing that.
people have done it now.
Yeah,
And
it makes
reported
sense,
back
but
and said, yeah,
technically,
they got asked about it, but once they explained that they were going to stay for 90 days,
gotcha.
they were okay with it.
Okay. Alfa Romeo shaving cream in the dollar store in Canada goes for $1.99 a can. Cheap Charlie's, yes. Ford Dog, quick question: how far down does the bot bus on Beach Road go, or do I have to get off and walk up the second road to go back up? Thanks.
Are you talking about Pattaya or Jomtien, Ford Dog? Okay, it'd be nice to know which one you're referring to. I assume you're talking about Jomtien, and it goes down to
Thanks, Ray, doesn't it?
No,
Or I
no,
mean,
no, no.
not Jomtien area.
just before the non-Jomtien, and then turns left to
Yeah.
go on second road to go back up.
Okay.
Because of the one-way system right now because of the road works.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not entirely sure where it turns now on Beach Road. I think it's at the traffic lights by the 7-Eleven there, which I think is about soy 16, 18, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Okay. Alfa Romeo, Coop, so many forget to take the card after they complete the transaction.
That is the thing.
Yeah.
It happens a lot over here, believe it or not, folks, because you always expect in the West, you get your card, then you get your cash. Over here, it's the other way around. You get your cash, and then you get your card. And normally in the West, as soon as you take your cash, what's the thing you do? You put it in your wallet, you walk away. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to remember your card here. So it is backwards. So when you come up here and you take cash out the ATM, don't forget your card, folks.
David Lowe, the Bangkok Bank app is slick. It is so. One of the CTA crew at Route 66 meetup showed me how easy it was to scan pay. Scan pay is great. And it's an ATM card too on the app. Better tech than the US, better than Canada as well.
I say that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than the West, their technology here. It's fantastic. And not only the bank cards and the scan pay and the apps and all that here, how they do it. The medical treatment out here is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
State-of-the-art equipment.
Yep.
State-of-the-art. I mean, I've seen equipment in the lab here in Jomtien Hospital we didn't have in California.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn. Because when you're over 50, and I'm sorry, I hope nobody's eating, but when you're over 50, they have to do a rectal examination for us men for colon cancer. And it's, intrusion. Over here, they don't do that. You give a stool sample, and they give you a thing to do it in the bathroom, and they analyze that, and they can tell more from that analyzing from the stool sample than they can from doing a rectal examination, a physical one. Fantastic. That's one thing I don't miss. Is that examination. Sorry, folks, but I had to give you an example, and it was the best one I could think of at the time.
Serlina A. Immigration accepts proof of funds from a few other banks, not only Bangkok Bank. Thousands of expats use Casacorn for that too. Agents use Bangkok Bank, though. Just FYI. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for the clarification,
sense.
Sarlina. She used to be an immigration agent here.
Good.
So, she was an agent helping people get retirement visas, education visas, that so forth.
Nice.
So, yeah, she would know. And thank you for the feedback, Sarlina. Much appreciated.
Richard Woolley, I still have my 6S phone. iPhone.
Love
Loving
it. Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
That's an old one.
Yeah, now I don't know if the updates work on those, the newest ones, but hey, you'll know. I got a 10, by the way, Richard. British Knight, hi. What would you have done if you had left that card in the ATM at a 7-Eleven or other place instead of a bank?
I would have went back to the store,
There's
be it a
good chance-
7-Eleven or any
yeah.
other, and say, look,
Yeah.
my card, I left it in the machine. What they do, British Knight, and by the way, I like your namesake because I used to have British Knight tennis shoes, sneakers, and you were a great company. They went bankrupt, but they were one of the best at the time. And anyways, there's a number there in English that says, for cases of emergency with a contact number and also the number of the machine. So you can call that number and say, hey, because 7-Eleven doesn't own that machine. It's owned by whichever bank, be it Bangkok Bank, Casa Corn, or whatever, SCB. And you call them and say, I left it in this machine. This is the machine number. And they'll tell you how to get the card back. So they'll say, okay, we got an agent coming out to that machine in the next day or two. We'll get them to collect it and it'll be brought to this branch. You'll have to come here and get your card back. So there are ways.
I think the mindset's different in here than the West guys. You can, leave something at a restaurant and you go back, it'll be there. It's not like, geez, in the West, man, look out, good luck. You might never see whatever it was again. But no, they seem to be typically an honest public people. El Promeo, Bangkok Bank now requires me to input my bank account number before extracting my funds. Security measures. Well, that's interesting. I simply put my card in, enter my PIN number, and I get my money. So
yeah, well, you when you put your card in, the first thing it's gonna ask you is your PIN.
Maybe he doesn't have a physical card, then I guess it's gonna ask for his bank account number.
Yeah, so you put your PIN number in, and then it'll ask you what language you want: Thai, English, French, German, whatever, Russian. And you choose your language, and then it'll ask you, what do you want to do? Withdraw, change your PIN number, transfer, all different things on there. You hit your withdraw button, and then you just type in your amount, or you choose one of the pre-selected amounts and hit enter, and then it'll spit it out, and then you collect your card at the end of it.
That Scan Pay, I was here close to a year before Coop showed me how to use that Scan Pay. I think you said, why are you still paying cash, or why don't you use Scan Pay? I don't know how it works. It's a little too advanced. It was so damn easy.
I showed you, and you got it the first time.
I got hooked on that, man. I'll tell you, you love that app. And then when you do your research on Bangkok Bank, I mean, I've been able to send money to Jackie immediately. I can pay my AIS bill there immediately, and it's such a wicked good app. So definitely, I'd recommend that.
Now, I will give you guys some advice in regards to banks here in Thailand, especially Bangkok Bank, is when you're using it for purchases or Scan Pay, like Brooke's saying, you won't see it on your statement that you paid like $10 at McDonald's, for example, or $10 at Starbucks or whatever. You're not going to see that on the statement. So what you do when you use those Scan Pay on your cell phone, and you scan the QR code, like our Buy Me a Coffee QR code here, it looks just like that, and you scan it with your camera on your Bangkok Bank app. There'll be a section at the bottom that says notes. Type it in there. Starbucks, Bangkok Hospital, McDonald's, whatever, Jomtien Night Market, so you have your own record, and it'll save in your history. So that way, if you want to go back through on your Bangkok Bank app and see where you've been spending your money, you'd be like, oh, wait a minute, I made a transaction for 3,000 baht, $100. What was that for? And you can't remember. Well, if you put the notes in, it's up to you if you want to put it in. And they do that for privacy reasons, so people can't check where you're spending your money. It's a good thing. I think it's a fantastic thing. But I always type it in manually on the notes, what I'm spending. So supermarket shopping, new shoes for Darlene, internet bill, rent, whatever. I'll type that all in. So I know exactly what I've spent the money on.
How many likes are we up to now?
We are up to 59 likes with 115 people online. Come on,
50%. Come on, hit that like button. Make Darlene smile.
We should get 100.
Every time that like button rings, she gets a big smile on her face. Wander 828. Hey, CBD, I find that most of my electronics plug directly into the outlets here, even if the holes look round if the insides of the holes are flat. Yeah,
They will plug in.
the newer buildings, everything, yeah, you just plug it in.
They have the universal
yeah.
plugs, which is great, but make sure that it got the correct voltage, folks.
Yeah.
You know, I know 90% of stuff now is dual voltage,
Dual, yeah.
but a lot of the stuff you buy in America may not be. So
Check it out.
double check before you
Double
bring
check
it here.
is good. Yep.
Laptop, cell phone, tablets, you'll be okay with. They're
Yeah.
all dual voltage.
Yep.
Yeah.
For Doug, I got an eSIM at AIS in the mall, $300. Okay, and I have Wi-Fi calling through Red Pocket in the States, and it uses the shared data from AIS. I haven't missed a text or phone call since I've been here.
Fantastic.
Very good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That best way to do it.
Salina A and SCB, of course, commonly used.
Yeah, for proof for your retirement visa. Yeah, they're three of the top banks, Arlena, here in Thailand, as you know. And yeah, I don't think immigration would matter. You know, as long as you have the statement to show them, you're good to go.
Steve Dice, no decaf coffee or tea.
He likes the caffeine.
Yeah, same here. And Truck Martin,
Me
I
too.
bought the big counter oven today at Home Pro. Back to baking quiches. Yay!
And I got the counter oven too. What I do is it looks just like that there. That's my counter oven. So people say to me, hey, Cooper, I like that condo, but it doesn't have an oven in there. Buy one of those. They're only $50 and I could fit a full-size turkey in there. So it's super cheap, super inexpensive.
Robert Pierpont, your iPhone will hold 8 eSIMs.
Okay.
Only 2 can be active at once. The iPhone 13 was the last iPhone made for the US with a SIM card slot. Ones in other countries still have physical SIM card slots plus eSIM.
Yeah, Thailand, they still have the physical slot in them, but he's absolutely right. In the States, you can't get iPhones now with SIM card slots in them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've all gone the way of eSIMs.
Well, the new iPhone comes out on September, I think it is. This is an old one. It's a 10. I'll probably update it when the new ones come, but I'll be buying the older models because they're cheaper and they don't work. So we'll see. That's just me. 1 or 828, even the grounded plugs.
Yeah.
He's talking. Alfa Romeo, beep, beep. Malcolm Hawken is smiling. Oh, you know what that was about?
What's that?
Romeo had heard about the driving you did in Bangkok. You tried to pull the Yui in the middle of a throughway. And Malcolm says, what's that beeping noise all the
Jack
time?
Chan says,
Everybody
did the
was-
bus go to the Sanctuary of Truth? No. You can get the bot bus. It'll go up to Terminal 21 in Pattaya. Then you walk the other side of the turning circle and you can get the Nuklua bot bus from there. And you're only going to go up about another 300 yards and you can get off the bot bus there. You can pay the bot bus driver private hire fee to take you there.
Correct.
Which is great. You can just say to the driver, I want to go to, Sanctuary of Truth Temple, and he'll cut down the back roads and take you there for extra fee, of course. Or you can get a Bolt or anything like that. But no, you'd have to get 2 different bot buses.
We rented a whole bot bus from Pattaya Beach, 200 baht, guys.
$6.
$6, and it took you right to wherever you wanted.
Right to your doorstep.
Yeah. Travel Kings, Coop, I'm 55 and I'm on SSA disability. Would I be able to get the retirement visa with that?
Yes, because I am on SSA disability as well, which I got as a defense contractor serving in Kuwait. So yes, that's not an issue whatsoever.
C Singh.
Yeah.
He can help you. Stu Lovell, 2025. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, he's coming out, I guess.
2025. 2025 is going to be a good year for us all.
Yeah, but I'll go back to you 1 second, Travel Kings, because there is a major difference between Thailand and the Philippines. Okay. For a retirement visa in the Philippines, they do not consider disability a pension. They don't. So you get hammered with $20,000 that you have to pay for a retirement visa in the Philippines. Here in Thailand, it's income based. It doesn't matter whether it's retirement, whether you're getting the money from renting a house, you got a business in the States or Canada or whatever, and you know, you've given it to your kids to run and you're getting money from it every month, whatever. It doesn't matter. Uh, it doesn't have to say the word pension for Thailand, and that's the major difference. That I think Thailand attracts a lot more Westerners than the Philippines, because Thailand doesn't discriminate like the Philippines does. For me, even though I'm a veteran, I couldn't get the discounted rate of $1,800 for a retirement visa, because I didn't have the word pension. I'm on a disability. My disability is for life. I will never heal 100%. I will always be semi-disabled with my shoulder, my neck, and my back. And it doesn't matter to the Philippines. They're like, nope, we don't care. You know, if it doesn't say pension, we don't recognize it. So you have to pay the higher fee. Bullshit, I know, but that's the way it is. Thailand, they don't discriminate. As long as you have X amount coming in, you're good to go.
If you're deciding between Thailand and Philippines, you know, don't worry. Try the Philippines, and you'll just realize when you get to Thailand that here's the place you want to be. You might always be wondering, if you didn't try Philippines, what's it's like. Mike, I just did that. Forgot my card at the ATM. Luckily, the ATM sucked it back. Brought my passport to the bank and got it back. Huge sigh of relief.
Yeah, they're good. I did that, and I like that they hold it, because they know it's different from the West, and they can tell by your card. You know, your name's not going to be in the Thai alphabet. Their alphabet's completely different than ours. They don't use ABC like we do. So they'll know, oh, okay, it's a Westerner. You know, hold on the card. They'll probably come back in here at some point and say, hey, you know, the machine at my card. And they're really good. And he said, I did that at 7-Eleven. There you go.
Bingo.
So yeah, he was able to get it back.
Stu Lovo, crypto, wrong night again. Dang it.
Yeah, Monday morning.
Yeah. So everything's now, Coop, at 8, 8, and 8.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's all
8 o'clock
always
Monday
8 o'clock.
morning now.
8 o'clock Monday morning, 8 o'clock Wednesday morning, 8 p.m. Saturday night.
Yes.
Good. Ernest Jones, good morning, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke from Oklahoma City.
And good morning to you too, Ernest. And thank you for being a channel member. That's why you have that little icon next to your name. Costs you $2 a month, and it helps support the channel, because we don't get paid from YouTube for doing live streams. We do it all for free.
What's that thing up in the corner there?
That's the Buy Me a Coffee link right there.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yep. Dave Geyser says, hello, tubers. Hello, Dave.
Stu Level, Coop, sorry, but have you got a good review from your dentist? I'm looking into it now from Oz, Australia. Cheers.
I'm still, I'm 80% through the process now, getting my full implants done, full mouth, Stu. I don't want to give a review until it's 100% complete, because I don't know how it's going to end up. I only know what it's like right now, and I'm happy with the way it is now, but I may not be happy this time in 2-3 months when I get the permanent bridges on there. So wait and see. Wait and see. I'll give a 100% honest review, and I'll show you all what they look like, and I'll do a complete video on it. And if I think that where I went to get my implants is the worst place in Pattaya, I'll tell you in the video. You know, I'm not going to hold my P's and Q's. I don't do that. You know, and I will then go to another place and get them redone at my own expense, of course, because in Thailand, they don't refund you for anything. So, yeah, I will give my full honest review, and I won't hold anything back. So wait for that when it's completed.
El Romeo, have a pin. They changed this a week ago. Yes, at the ATM just outside of the Bangkok branch on Soy Bacau. Steve Dice, I can't find decaf coffee or tea or coffee in Thailand.
You can. What you do, Steve, is you go to Villa Market. Villa Market is an expat supermarket here in Thailand. They have it in all the major cities. There's actually 2 here, one on Sukhumvit Road in Pattaya and one on 2nd Road in Pattaya. So go to Villa Market and you can buy decaf coffee and decaf tea there. Yeah, they do have it. I've seen it.
Hey, Coop, excuse me for not minding my business, but it might not be a good thing to vape or smoke with major dental surgery. Sorry for overstepping.
And you're absolutely right, R. I did speak to the dentist, and that's what got me to quit smoking. Because the dentist says we can't do the implants if you're smoking. I said, okay, well, I've been smoking since I was 12 years old. I'll put it out there, and I'm 55 now, so 33 years I've been smoking. And I said, I can't quit just like that. I said, is there an alternative? What if I go over to vapes? You know, and they said, okay, we'll do it if you go over to vapes, but we want you to be on vapes for minimum 1 month before we do the surgery, and we want to see your gums how they look, because they don't look good right now. So I did. I quit smoking cold turkey, didn't have another cigarette since, and then I went over to vapes. I went in there and said, your gums look healthy again. And they said it's all because in the vapes, there's only nicotine. They don't have all the other chemicals in there, like the tar and, the hot smoke and everything else that goes in your mouth when you're smoking cigarettes. So they said, no, your gums are recovered healthily. They look fantastic. We'll go ahead and do the procedure, but you can't smoke. You got to stay on the vapes. And I have. So yes, you can. I do know a lot of people that are smokers that have had the implants done, and they switch over to vaping.
A lot of vapors.
Yeah.
CC Cube 13. Hi, where are the meet and greets held? In Pattaya or Jumtien?
In Jumtien at Fraser's Sports Bar, and it's on Topraya Road in Jumtien, 6 p.m. on the fourth Tuesday of every month.
It's been there for a while. Fraser's, Frasers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you Google that for Jumtien, you'll see it.
Yeah.
The map.
And it's on the bus route, so it's nice and easy to get to.
They got outdoor for smoking, vaping. They got indoor aircon if you don't,
For non-smokers.
Yeah, if you're too hot outside, whatever. Stu Level, Jack, no, not to Sanctuary.
No, you can't get the bus there.
Alcon 6, hello guys. Where would you suggest buying a new cell and new cell plan? Be there in April.
Well, you can buy new cells just quite a lot of places here in Pattaya and Jomtien. You can buy them at supermarkets. You can buy them at the malls. You can buy them with the actual phone companies like AIS, True has it, DTC has it. You can also buy it from Android phones. You can buy iPhones, Samsung phones direct through them, and then just go to your cell phone carrier and get them to put an eSIM in there or physical SIM, depending on what phone you bought.
They got a lot of places to buy phones here,
and then you can get a lot of older phones and secondhand phones too.
Thank you for.
You don't have to buy a new one.
No, you can buy. There's a whack of you, way more here than I'd see in the West.
Yeah, and they give you a guarantee too. If you buy a secondhand phone, you'll get a guarantee with it. And the great thing too with iPhone is if you have an iPhone device like tablet, laptop, or cell phone, you can take your old one and they'll give you a discount against your new one for it.
Yeah, trade in.
They'll take trade in. Yeah, which is good. I like that.
Vincent, can you request Magic app your current U.S. bank account, or do they give you a new telephone number? If not, I might have to get two phones since most of my friends are with my current phone number.
Yes, you can. With Magic app, they can. If you're with Verizon, for example, I got a friend of mine's just done it, so I know you can, Vincent. He was with Verizon and he got his Verizon number changed to his Magic app. So they can do it if you're with Verizon. If you're with T-Mobile, I don't know, or any of the other carriers, but I know he did it with Verizon, and he just arrived in Thailand. He messaged me like 3-4 days ago. He's just arrived and he's happy because he went on the Magic app and he asked, hey, I've been with Verizon for 10 years. Everybody knows this number. If I come on the Magic app, can you take this number over? And they said, yes, we can.
Good to know.
So Verizon, he was able to do it.
Stu Level, Sanctuary of Truth Temple last week. Awesome experience. Amazing. It's the OG IKEA system. I'm impressed.
It is. It's fantastic. A beautiful temple here in Thailand, in Pattaya, and it's made completely of wood. No metal in it whatsoever. Completely made of wood. All the statues and everything inside is all hand carved.
Okay.
Absolutely beautiful.
Captain Action, Henry from Tampa. I'm bringing swimming shorts. I was going to, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And a metal detector.
Yeah.
Cooper, you're looking great. Brooke,
Thank
you're
you.
doing an awesome job helping us understand Bitcoin. Thank you, gentlemen.
And thank you, Captain Action, and thank you for being a channel member and having the badge next to your name. We really do appreciate the support.
Elcom 6, hello guys. Where should I buy a new cell phone and best plan arriving in April?
Like I said, you can buy them pretty much all over the place here. I like iPhone. I
too.
used to be big into Android and had Samsung, but now Darlene's got me switched over to iPhone. I'm really happy with it, and they got it at both malls here. So
Yeah.
at Festival Mall and Terminal 21 Mall, there's big iPhone stores in there, and there's Samsung stores in there, and all the other Oppo and the Asian makes of the cell phones they have out here too.
Yep. No, it's
But they're all pretty much about the same price there,
yeah,
Alpo.
you're not going to get
So it doesn't matter which shop you go to, you're not going to find much of a difference, if any. They're all sort of standardized across the range.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Stu Level, Mike, oh dang, thank goodness. Vincent, please explain how you get both a Magic app number and your regular phone number with one phone.
Okay, because the Magic app is an app that you download, Vincent. It's just like WhatsApp. Okay, if you have WhatsApp on your phone, you have a number there for WhatsApp. Magic app has a number too. Also, Skype. You can have Skype as an app on your phone or your computer or your tablet, and you can get a Skype number. You know, there's so many different apps out there that'll do it. Basically, you have your SIM in your phone, and then you have an app that works as a second phone number too, and it'll ring and it'll message you just like a normal SIM card would, or eSIM. That easy.
Jackie Chan, thanks, Stu, for the info. Sanctuary of Truth. I will be in town next week.
It is beautiful. You'll like it. Me and Darlene went and we made a video and put it on the channel.
Stu says, thanks, gentlemen.
You're very welcome, Stu.
Stu says, no problems. And Throckmorton, the technician coming to my condo about something else, pointed out that my keys were in my door. When I started freaking out, he looked quizzically at me. It's different here. They're okay. They have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alpha Male, Coop, what was the name of the clinic that does the stem cell and PRP injections, knees, neck, etc.? Thanks.
It's in Pratimac Hill at a condo complex there, off of Soy 5 it is. I don't know the name of the clinic. I didn't actually go there. I know where it was. I filmed it in one of my videos when I filmed the condo complex, and I've had 2 subscribers go there and they swear by it.
Would you be able to get that information somehow?
Darlene may know it, but she's
Okay.
on the phone with her family in the bedroom right now, so I'm not going to interrupt her.
I know how to get a hold of Alpha.
But
so we can send
yeah,
it to 'em.
I'll get Darlene, get the information, and send it over to you, Alpha.
Bingo. Stu Level, Jack Chan, Sanctuary of Truth. Yes, please do it, brother.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it.
Jackie Chan, I'm thinking of staying in Thailand for 6 months of the year, then return to Canada for 6 months. Good plan. Should I still apply for the retirement visa? Can I get a Thai bank account if I just stay 6 months? Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can get a Thai bank account here as on a visitor visa.
Yeah.
Now they changed the rules here at Jomtien, where the immigration office is. I can't speak for the rest of Thailand. I can only tell you what the rules are here, Jack. But yes, because you'd be able to get 60-day entry stamp, then a 30-day extension, then you'd have to do what we call a visa run. So you go across the border, come back in, and get another 60-day stamp and another 90-day entry stamp. They can get funny with you at the border.
Why not get the DTV visa? Isn't that good for 6 months?
But then he's got to show proof and everything else. There's a lot more involved in that.
You know what this sounds like to me? Call Sing.
Call Sing.
Call Sing.
Yeah. So it's up to you. You can risk it and do the visa runs, but the visa runs are a hassle. I don't like doing it.
Yeah.
We did it one
Did
time.
it once.
Wouldn't want to
doing
do it again. I'll be honest with you, it sucks. You know, I'm boots on the ground. I tell you from my own experience, and I tell you the truth, folks. If I don't like something and I think it's not good, I'm going to tell you. You know, I'm not going to be one of those influencers on YouTube who'll tell you everything's great when it's not. I won't do that. I never have. I never will. What I can say, Jack, for ease access, I would get the retirement visa and just do a multiple entry on top of it. Come and go as many times as you want to and from Canada. Yeah.
Yeah, you could spend a little longer here and there,
And then
not
you don't have to
worry.
worry about sitting on a bus for 6-8 hours,
Yeah.
go doing a border run each way, by the way. You know, it's a pain in the neck. It is a pain in the neck.
Stu Lovell, 15-minute trip from Patty and Jack. Morning trip, no problemos. Keith McDaniel, nice. That's a goal of mine, is to quit smoking before I come there. Started at 13 and now 46.
Yeah.
You'll get your gold watch.
I wish I never started. I really do.
Alpha Male, went for another hammer and chisel massage. Feeling so much better. One busy place at Patty Night Market.
Yeah. Better you than me, buddy.
Alpha loves it here.
Sorry, Patty and Night Bazaar. Yeah.
R, how much can you rent an average decent house for in Jomtien? 25 to 35,000 baht a month will get you.
It'll
pool,
get you
no pool, whatever.
Yeah. If you want to be inside Jomtien, you're looking at the 35,000, about $1,000. If you're happy with being on the dark side, which is the area I like, you can get a decent 3-bedroom house there, 20,000.
Yeah.
But you're not going to have a pool.
No.
But that's okay. You may not want a pool. You may be somebody that likes swimming in the ocean, or maybe you don't like swimming. If you spend about another 5,000 baht more, 25,000, you'd be in a house in a gated community, and for 25,000, they would have a communal pool and probably a communal gym as well. So yeah, those are the different sort of price ranges, and then they go way up from there depending on
how fancy,
how
fancy,
big, and how expensive your tastes are. Yeah.
Daniel Hall, Danny Vega, good morning from my freezing Tampa, Florida. Ooh.
Well, good morning to you, Danny.
Yeah, Danny,
thank you for coming on and joining us.
Wow, that's unusual. Alfa Romeo, sell products, banana store, free accessories with purchases.
Yeah. And Captain Action has gifted 3 members for 3 months. Member for 3 months.
Wow.
Thank you for that, Captain Action. God bless you. So 3 people now become channel members. So absolutely fantastic. I love that.
David Lowe, did you hear about the people looking for hidden treasures from a Singapore app game? You pay for clues and people are trespassing to find coins worth 50 baht to 50,000 baht all over Pattaya Jomtien, I hear.
Yeah, I did hear something about
that.
I did. They made this app that you can find, that you go around and you uses the camera and it sort of scans areas, and you're trying to find these hidden coins. Yeah, I did hear a little bit about it.
That'll be interesting. Alfa Romeo, looking forward to seeing all the new subs at the meet and greet.
And I am too. That's a highlight of our month.
Zen Clinic.
Yes, that's the name of it.
Okay,
Zen Clinic. Yeah, that is the name.
David Lowe, Zen Clinic. There you go, Dr. Mike, Soy 6.
Soy 6, yeah. Well, Soy 5 and then 6, yeah. So it does run across both streets there. It's right in the middle.
Good,
and I've never been in there, Alpha and David, but I do have 2 subscribers that have been in there, and they say it's fantastic. They do the stem cells in there for joints and a lot of other problems with your body. And I want to go in there and check it out because I've also heard through the grapevine, now I don't know this for fact, but they can also treat type 1 and type 2 diabetes through stem cell. So I know several places have done it worldwide. America's done it. China has done it, and completely cured type 1 and type 2 diabetes.
Okay.
So I really want to go there and have a consultation with them and see what they can do for me.
Yeah.
Because if I can get rid of my type 2 diabetes, I'd be happy as Larry.
Oh, there'd be a lot of people happy with that.
Yeah.
What about baldness? Do they have that fixed yet, or?
Nah, you just have to live with it.
Oh.
What are you looking at my head for?
Well,
I'm not bald. I just cut it down really short.
Best National, Zen Medical. Yeah, we got that. Zen Medical's the name.
And Jackie, the last comment goes to
Jackie Chan. Thank you for the info. Hope to meet at the meet and greet. We're going to have a fun time there.
Yeah, we are. And we normally have anywhere from 35 to 60 people turn up at a meet and greet. And it's great to meet new people. You'll meet a lot of our regulars that are there. And they like coming to meet the new people.
Yeah.
And they like coming to hang around with the old people, that they may not have seen for quite some time. Regulars we have all the time come to meet and greet, like Mr. Montana. He comes to a lot of the meet and greets. Malcolm comes to a lot of the meet and greets. Julie Perkins comes to the meet and greets. It's always a great time to hang out, with good friends that we've made over the last 2 years almost of YouTube. And it's fantastic. I love meeting the people, putting names to faces. By the way, I'm Alchemist. That was a good one.
Yeah.
When I met him, I was like, "What is your real name?" And it's like, "No, I'll never remember that. I'm gonna keep calling you Alchemist." So it's fantastic time. It's a great way to make new friends, and that's why we started this whole channel, to make friends. That's it. There was no hidden agenda. I didn't come on here to make money or anything like that. I got my money. I'm happy with the amount of income I have. I never did it for that. I did it, to help people build a community. I didn't see anybody else doing it on YouTube.
No.
I really didn't. The YouTubers that I met over the years, basically they only want you to watch their channel and they don't want you to talk to them. I met a YouTuber in the Philippines. I went up to him and said, "Hey, I've been watching your show for years." He told me to F off. He told me to my face. He says, "F off." This is my time. Don't come up and say hello to me.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, "Okay, sorry. I will never bother you again." He said, "Good. And fucking unsubscribe to my channel too." And I did it.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, there's YouTubers out there like that.
He was having a bad day.
Yeah. And I'm not going to put his name out there. I'm not going to embarrass the guy. But it woke me up and I was like, nah, I can do a lot better than this, and I can make it successful, and I can help people make a lot of friends, make the moves, getting out of, the matrix, expensive life, get out over here to Asia and enjoy the cheapness, help you guys get over here. We got our email. We put our email for you guys to see. We even started a Facebook group, which we have 1,700 subscribers on our Facebook group. It's easy to join the Facebook group. All you have to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, and they're both free. It doesn't cost you a penny. I've never asked anybody for money. I get people emailing me, say, "Cooper, can you help me? I got questions. I want to come over to Thailand. Can I have a consultation, with you, a chat on the phone? Here's my number." And I do. I call them, it don't matter what country they're in. I'll call them. I'll talk to them. I don't ask them for a single penny. They all say, "Cooper, we want to give you something." Okay, buy me a coffee. It's only $5. There's the QR code. That's it. I don't ask for anything. I do this all through the kindness of my heart. And I'm one of the most honest and straight people you'll ever meet on YouTube. And I love meeting all of our subscribers. If you see me out and about in Pattaya or Jomtien, come up and say hello to me. Introduce yourself to me. I'm not going to bite your head off. I'm going to thank you for doing it. I love meeting people. I'm very people friendly. So is Mr. Brooke Schneider. So are our wives. We really love this. And we're going to keep going as long as you guys want us here.
And I will ask you, have you got your Bitcoin?
He always will ask you about your Bitcoin. I'll ask you, how was your flight? Where you staying? Are you enjoying it? All that sort of stuff.
Alpha Romeo went to the Allen Bolton office, inquired about condos, pool villas, etc. They mentioned the dark side is a great value for your money.
Yes.
The Bang Saray area is getting a huge capital investment and railway in the Bang Saray area.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Thailand is making a lot of investments here.
Yep. Malcolm Hawkins.
Ooh, for the meet and greet. Yeah,
and the
see you there.
Kataya from Pattaya.
And Captain Action gifted one more Coopersthaiadventure membership. Thank you for that, Captain. God bless you, brother. You are truly a star.
Another great live stream, says Alpha. Thanks again. See you on the 28th. Yeah,
okay.
At the meet and greet.
That's this Tuesday, folks.
Captain Action. Happy Saturday, John. Alpha Male, guess what? I love this place. Heath McDaniel, that's a good way to lose subscribers. That's the guy.
Yeah, exactly. He just said F off, and I was like, you know what? That's okay. He seemed like a really nice guy on YouTube, but one of those ones that you'd be happy to call your friend. And I saw him outside of a cafe in the middle of Manila, and he was there by himself, just sitting there drinking a hot chocolate or coffee, whatever it was. And I just said, hey, so I've been following your channel for the last couple of years. Thank you for all the good advice. Nice to meet you. And I put my hand out to shake it, and he looked at me and says, "Who the F are you? I don't know you. Don't come up and talk to me."
Wow.
And I was like, whoa, okay, I'll never
You
bother
must
you
have
again.
had
He
a
says, yeah,
bad
thank you. And
day.
please unsubscribe to my channel. I was like, sure, no problem. See you later, buddy. But yeah, you do get them out there like that. But if you looking for a good YouTube channel, and people that are also in your shoes that maybe want to come out to Asia, look around, retire, need to make friends, you need some advice, send them the link to our channel. Post it on your Facebook page. It's free. Your Instagram, whatever. Say, hey, check out this guy Cooper. He's really down to earth. He's not going to ask you for a penny. And by the way, I know YouTubers out there that if you ask them for a consultation, they want a lot of money from you.
Yeah,
I know them.
we ran
some
into
of them,
that.
We ran into it. There's people out there asking $700 plus for 30 minutes of their time to call you to say, hey, how easy to open a bank account? What do I need to bring to get a retirement visa? All these simple questions we put out for free. They're out there. They want big bucks from you. And they'll say on their YouTube channel, oh, by the way, I give consultations. Send me an email. And then you send them an email, and they'll say, right, I charge $700 for 30 minutes. So and I know some of our subscribers fallen into that trap and ended up paying it before they came to our channel. So thank you all for that that have come over our channel. We're now at 17,300 subscribers. So thank you for that. Very close to 20,000.
Who dat dare? I hear the air quality is not good at the moment. Is that true?
Yes, it is true. I'll tell you straight.
You visibly notice a bit of haze, but I don't notice
smog.
any.
It's that time of year where the cooler weather is going into the hotter weather, and you get the smog. It'll last generally about 2 weeks, and then it's gone.
Good.
Yeah.
Ronald Reichard. Hello, CBD. It's 48 degrees in Daytona Beach, Florida.
That's too cold for me, Ronald.
That's nippy. Tony Montana, good night.
Good night, Tony. Hope to see you at the meet and greet, buddy.
Eddie Rojo, praise Jesus, my brother. God bless both you guys.
And thank you for that, Eddie. And God bless you too, brother.
Oh, my Buddha. Keith McDaniel, kind of can't wait for low season again to see more places to rent. That's a fact, Jack.
And I will go back to filming properties. I'm probably not going to do as many as I did before. I just want to help, you guys find the place to live. I get a lot of emails, folks send me emails and they say, Coop, I'm looking for this place on this date. Can you help me out? And the truth of the matter is I can't. I'm not a realtor. I'm not an agent. The only thing I can do is pass your email on to agents that I know. I'll get an email. Hey, Coop, I really like that condo you filmed back in March of last year. Is it still available? Well, probably not. If it was March of last year, it's probably gone. But I'm sure there's others in that building that are available. So if you're looking for somewhere, the only thing I can do is forward your details onto the agents. But one thing I will tell you, folks, a lot of the agents right now are saying that they're only taking minimum 6 months to 1 year contracts.
Yeah,
we've been to several, Brooke and I, over the last month, trying to help out Alfa Romeo here on the channel, and they wouldn't entertain a 1 month rental.
It's high season, low season, you'll have less and less of that. So definitely if you're planning, low season's the time to come. If you come in high season, then, maybe you're 2-3 months early, just book a 2 or 3 month stay. Come to low season, rebook for the year, and you're better off.
Yeah. And Daniel Vega became our newest channel member. Thank you, Daniel. And now you get that little badge next to your name for only $2. Thank you. It does help support the channel.
Who that dare loves your property videos, Coop.
And thank you for that. Who really appreciate it.
Robert Pierpont, there is a younger YouTuber in Koh Samui that wants $3,500 for consultations.
Yep.
Scammer.
I know a YouTuber here in Thailand. He has over 100,000 subscribers. Okay, so he's way up there. I'm only at 17. He's been doing it for several years. I'm not going to put his name out, but he charges around about that amount right there. Because he thinks of himself as famous
Oh,
And,
so you're hanging out with somebody famous.
he thinks of himself as famous, and if you want to talk to him, his time is very, very valuable.
Yeah, put
Yeah.
that 3,500 in Bitcoin, you'd be way better ahead. Hard tulips, sky taxis coming to Dubai next year, a world's first. 200 mile per hour, 4 passengers, 45-minute ride, ground taxi journey will be 10 minutes through the sky.
Yeah, and they're being done by drones. The
Okay.
large drones are making them into sky taxis, and Dubai wants to be the world's first. I did see that, Hard Tulip. And
Okay.
this was something that they announced a couple years back, and they're getting it in the pipeline to start very soon. So fantastic. You'll be able to go straight from your hotel to the airport, whatever. In a drone. I don't know if I'd trust a drone without a pilot, though. Somebody be controlling it from a laptop.
I'll let them
all
be
of
the
a sudden
guinea
they spilt
pigs.
their coffee or their tea, and phew, you just dropped 5,000 feet. So I don't know.
Daniel M. So if I have my VPN set to America while I'm in Thailand, wouldn't that eliminate the 2-step verification process?
No,
Ain't gonna happen.
no,
The
because
banks seem to know.
the banks know if you're using a VPN.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they want to call an American number.
Yeah.
Daniel. So if you're in the U.S. and you're calling +66, well, they know that's not the U.S. U.S. is +001 or +1 for short. You can do now, but Thailand is +66. So they're going to know straight away that you're not in the U.S. VPNs are not going to make any difference whatsoever. That's just to hide your internet information. But they're going to want to call an American number, or if you're in England, +44. I'm not sure what's the country code for Canada.
1.
+1, same as US.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same as US.
Yeah.
One thing too on that, just back up there, will you, Coop? There.
Sure.
That 2-step. A lot of, like with TD Bank, they've got an authentication app, so you can actually download the app. You don't even have to give them a number anymore. That you just generate a number during the authentication app, and then you plug that into your thing, and you're fine. And in my case, it asked me, "Hey, do you want the bank to send me a text message or just generate a number on the app?" And I've got the app downloaded, so I just generate the number. The app number quite often. So.
Yeah, good way.
Yeah, check if your bank has that, I guess is the point. Robert Pierpont, 3,500 will get you more than 100 Misty shares.
There you go.
Correct. Yeah.
For a consultation.
And that'll get you $200 to $300 a month income forever.
Dennis L, just watching, and I was talking about you earlier, Dennis. I didn't mention you by name, but I'm sure you'll know what I was talking about. Hint, sneakers, socks, and sandals.
Oh, there you go. Hard Tulip, the Dubai taxis will have 1 pilot.
Oh, okay.
Hard Tulip, Dubai taxi sky videos on YouTube already. Okay.
Wow.
CC Tube 13, hi. Can you touch on the ease and cost of shipping of belongings when moving from Florida? Thanks.
I can't. I know subscribers that have done it there, buddy. And the best thing I could say to you is go on our Facebook page, which is there in the banner. You're a subscriber now because your comments are popping up. It's called Coopersthaiadventure Community on Facebook. Go in there, answer the 4 questions. You'll get invited in. And that topic's been discussed several times in there. There's people that have done it, and they do it via sea freight. They recommend doing it via sea freight, and some of them are listed the companies they used. So that's one way of doing it. If you want to do air freight, then obviously you're paying the big bucks. So they can recommend which ways they've done it. And I've got subscribers that have done it from the East Coast and the West Coast.
Next, please. Hard Tulip sky taxis claim to be 0 pollution, 6 propellers, vertical.
Yeah.
Robert Pierpont, my Coinbase account uses the Authenticator app.
Which is good. Yeah,
know.
I have that too.
Alcom 6. Wow, Cooper, you're looking great. How much weight did you lose?
6 kilos.
6 kilos.
I've lost 6 kilos.
Well done,
so
Junior.
I'm very, very happy.
Well done.
And I'm still losing weight.
I'm down 2 kilos.
You're down 2 kilos.
Yep.
And that's the last comment. So we're going to
Good.
end the live stream there, 2 hours, 5 minutes. Thank you for the 99 people that stayed to the end.
Hit the
And
like
if you haven't yet,
subscribe.
please hit the likes. How many likes do we got for the show? We
We're
have
up to
refresh the TV. 83.
83.
Almost 100.
Wow. Darlene is smiling from ear to ear, Cooper.
And if you're watching on the replay, hit the like to it. It doesn't hurt and it's free of charge. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I don't know what the holdup is. It's free information. Who else gives it to you free in the world? Nobody. You pay for everything.
When's the next live stream?
Next live stream, Monday morning, 8 o'clock.
And what's the subject?
Bitcoin and
All
crypto.
right, yes.
And Hard Tulip says, thanks. God bless you, Hard Tulip, and everybody for watching. Thank you. We're looking forward to meeting each and every one of you in person. Until then, whatever you do, stay tuned.